Okay, so unfortunately this week's Tech Plugged In will only feature news stories up until Friday due to the fact that I'm going on holiday with my family and therefore cannot produce a video on a Sunday like I usually would. So let's start with something quite interesting actually. Augmented reality navigation is coming soon to Google Maps. The feature has been rolled out to community reviewers, and the feature allows you to simply hold your phone up and it will use image data to precisely locate you and put virtual arrows pointing go this way on, so you don't have to have as many issues with complex junctions or in areas where you have limited GPS accuracy, such as a big city with very tall buildings. So this feature, obviously, it's only been released to what are called community reviewers, I believe, and because it needs more testing before it can be released to the general public. Still, it looks hopeful that this will become a feature and really will take off when something a bit better than Google Glass comes to market. The main functionality of the app obviously remains the same, so it uses GPS to get a rough idea and then uses your image data to actually locate you precisely and add the arrows. Google appears not to want to get blamed for an increase in pedestrians getting hit or anything, because if you hold the phone up for too long, it will nag you to put it down and will ultimately darken the screen to force you to. It also will obviously mean that you don't have to pay as much for your data. Another story, so Apple still wants to be special because they are still maintaining the use of the Lightning connector. So they are still not perceived to be moving over to the better USB-C standard, and all this is going to really mean is more headache for the end user, which is you, and manufacturers of cables, because they can't just make one single type of cable. The new iPhone also apparently will still ship with the old same 5-watt charger that Apple has been using for years. This means that you'll need to get a fast charging brick on top of your expensive iPhone to get what is now standard issue with many Android phones. The cable also is reported to be the same USB-A to Lightning cable, which means to connect your iPhone to, say, a MacBook Air, as these only have USB-C, it is a pain. You'll have to buy another dongle. So this is like reducing the connected ecosystem amazingness that Apple tries to offer, because it makes it easier to integrate a Windows laptop and iPhone and an Android and a MacBook, or a combination of Android and Windows, which will obviously cut into Apple. So I'm surprised they haven't actually moved over to the newer, better standard. Still, a lot could change between now and September, which is the usual announcement time for the new iPhones. Now, a new development with AI has come through recently that means that we could soon get, when the script loads, and my internet's died. Fun. See, even we here, us YouTubers, get problems with internet. There we go. Now I should be able to access my notes again. Such fun. So you can dramatically alter the properties of a crystal by applying a bit of strain to it. The issue is finding the right amount of strain to get the properties you desire. So an international group of researchers has devised a way for machine learning, or AI, to find strains that will achieve the best results. The algorithm predicts how the direction and amount of strain will affect a key property that governs the efficiency of semiconductors. So this could lead to faster processors than ever thought possible, with only the smallest of changes. For example, more efficient solar cells, or, this is what caught my eye when I was looking around for stories, diamond CPUs, or GPUs. So it can obviously be used to simulate changes to other key properties as well, and this development will obviously take time to show the fruits of it. So we could be waiting a little while, but hopefully not too long. Now, got another bug report for you. Most modern GPSs will go through a mini millennium bug. This is due to the way that the navigation signalling system works. So the weak number is encoded within messages sent between your unit and the satellites up there. And this comes in the form of a weak number within a 10-bit field. Current period began on the 1st of August 1999, and there'll be what's called a rollover on the 6th of April 2019. This is where the maximum value that can be stored is reached. In this case, it will reset to the lowest, so 0. While most modern GPSs shouldn't be affected by this, this could cause date resets back to incorrect dates. So now this is where the problems start to appear, as accuracy issues with timing will result in imprecise location data. To put this into perspective, a nanosecond of time accuracy could lead to up to a foot of location error. Think how much of an error, a timekeeping error as large as what is could possibly coming, could affect your position. So if you're a GPS user and you're not sure if your unit uses this system, put the 6th of April in your calendar just in case. Now finally, Microsoft appears to be a bit ahead of their game. So they've run a preview program with slow, fast and skip ahead. So the two main ones are fast and slow. These both preview the next feature build, so at the moment this is basically build 1903. Skip ahead is usually quite similar to fast up until the last few weeks of development of the feature update, where skip ahead begins to get a preview of the build after the next one. So in this case you would expect they would be receiving 1909. However, they currently appear to be previewing 2003. 2 releases ahead of where Fast is currently, and this would be the update that was released in April of 2020. That's a bit of a jump forwards compared to what it would have been otherwise. So, thanks for watching. Like, favourite, share, show other people our stuff. This is obviously a bit of an early video, so we do have some stories missing. I do hope to be able to continue posting to the blog, so stories may appear on there over the next few days, but I will be away. Release schedule will stay as usual because I have pre-recorded and scheduled our Tuesday upload as well. So thank you and goodbye.